Are you hoping your avoidant ex may resurface and come back into your life? Well, if so, understanding the avoidant mindset is actually a key to their return. So, in today's video, we're going to explore the different reasons that an avoidant attachment style may reconsider a past relationship and what that means for you. And if you're somebody who is hoping to rekindle something with your ex, this video is an absolute necessity to truly understand the ins and outs of. And most importantly, we're going to talk about how this unfolds in a healthy way. So, some big common themes here for why dismissive avoidance come back, especially seemingly out of the blue, are number one, that dismissive avoidance often don't process their hurt around relationships in a normal way. So they tend to process their hurt around relationships almost in a delayed response. What this really means is essentially if you take a dismissive avoidant who's really used to trying to suppress their feelings to maintain their sense of safety and control in their lives, and then they go through a painful breakup or hardship, they will try to keep everything down as their coping strategy. Like their first go-to is to numb themselves in some form through avoidance, through suppression, through binging on television, video games, food, alcohol, whatever it might be, all to numb their experience. And they will generally tend to do this until it's no longer an effective coping strategy. And then their feelings kind of sort of seep up to the surface of the conscious mind, and they start to become more aware of what they're feeling and that that's actually connected to a past ex or a relationship, or that they may be missing somebody. And so that's one major reason that they sort of, once they start feeling that, then they actually want to reach out and may do so. Another big reason is that dismissive avoidants are in their feelings minus their fears. We always talk about this, right? And it's like when those feelings are really strong and there's minimal fears, then the DA shows up well. When those feelings are really strong, but then their fears come online really strong, they can start really pulling back and those fears can be really loud. And then when there's a disconnect that happens in the relationship, there's no room to fear anything anymore. There's no fear of commitment, of having to be vulnerable, of having to open up. So what you'll see is the dismissive avoidant, because of this, when that space happens where there's nothing to fear any longer, there's only room for their feelings to arise. But because of feature one that we just discussed, they try to, when they start realizing, oh, I might have made a mistake, or I might be missing this person, those feelings will be there. They try to push them down really hard for a while. And then eventually they come back online. There's no fears left. There's just feelings. And then they may reach out. Now, there are other reasons as well that may be more surface, and these are important things to pay attention to if you're sort of on the receiving end of this. And I'll talk about that in a moment. But dismissive avoidance also may reach out just for like high level connection, for sort of indirect validation, or sort of to what, because they're wondering, did the person care about me? Did they sort of have feelings for me? They may have a little bit of curiosity, these sorts of, normal human experiences and responses to things. But if you're on the receiving end of that, the big feature to look for is not like, are they reaching out? But you really want to look for like their behaviors. Like, are they willing to do the work to reconnect? And if they're just reaching out but don't want to hang out or spend time together or book a date or have a tough conversation about what went wrong, if you're not seeing any of those sort of prerequisites to healing a relationship, then it is important to sort of have your own boundaries with the DA, just like it would be with any other attachment style. Should they reach out after a breakup or a disconnect from a situationship, or they sort of fell off while dating, because really that's what's going to count towards the success and progression of a relationship at the end of the day in any form. So the last thing I'll say here is, if you are the dismissive avoidant, or you are the ex or past partner of a dismissive avoidant, and you want to heal from this disconnect that took place, it's really important that you heal the needs that the person represented, the traits that they brought out in you or brought into your life. Did they make you laugh through their sense of humor? Did they look out for you and make you feel like they had your back and they protected and supported you through their protectiveness, supportiveness? Like, what are the needs? What were the traits? What are those features? Because when you really heal that void, that's what it means to really heal from a breakup or a point of disconnection, as well as when you heal the stories you're telling yourself about why something went wrong. Like if you go through some kind of disconnection, you go, oh, I'm not good enough, and that's why it didn't work out. or I'm unworthy, or I'm going to be alone forever. Obviously, this is more situated towards the partner or ex of a DA. But even the DA will be like, I can't do relationships. Something's wrong with me. I was unworthy of this person because I couldn't show up, and no matter what, those stories will keep us stuck from moving on, from healing, from feeling like we really have a fresh start. And if you want to do a deep dive into actually healing those components, needs, traits, stories about yourself, and other sort of features that lead into a breakup, as well as learn about no contact, I have a course you can check out for free all about all of those topics for 7 days. It's called How to Heal from a Breakup. It's for any type of breakup, long-term, short-term, dating, anything. And you can use the link below to check it out for 7 days for free. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you hang out here or got a lot of value from this video or other videos I have. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video.